Layers TV. Happenings in our surroundings. Like, share, comment. Subscribe to the channel. Get the latest info and updates. Good day to my viewers and subscribers. Couple days since I released a video. Now today we look at cops intercept Hitman, one shot dead and another injured, M16 rifle bagged and pistol after alleged shootout. Reports are that police fatally shot and killed a man who is reportedly involved in a drive-by shootout just minutes before his death. This happened on Thursday the 14th of October. After fleeing the scene, these men were intercepted by the law enforcement. It is reported that the police was allegedly in a shootout with these men in a car, after which an illegal M16 rifle and a pistol was recovered from the vehicle in which the two men were traveling. These men are suspected to be involved in a shootout that recently took place on Lincoln's Road in St. Andrew, in which that incident left a man dead. A representative of the Corporate Communication Unit (CCU), the Police Information Arm, said the shooting took place about 7:30 p.m. but the information that is given is still sketchy and the identities of the deceased are still unknown because the investigators are still on the scene. So far from all these happenings, this is what they have discovered and had to say. There was a drive-by shooting where one man was shot and killed. The police then intercepted the car which the shooters attempted to escape and were reportedly attacked by these men. Reports are that during the gunfire, one of the gunmen was fatally hit and the other injured. The CCU representative further stated there are more details to come as the story breaks further. Now my viewers and subscribers, the St. Andrew police are doing their investigation and they are calling upon anyone in the public that has relevant information that can relate to the matter to come forth and represent for their community and for the life of their loved one or friend that was murdered, that was fatally shot and killed. You can contact them by using the emergency line that will transfer you to their team. Now my viewers and subscribers, move on to the story of 16-year-old on bicycle dies from vehicle crash in St. Anne's. 16-year-old Zidane Thomas of Higgintown, St. Anne, dies of injuries he sustained in a motor vehicle collision. This incident took place on Wednesday the 13th of October on Higgin Road in St. Anne. Reports from the Cave Valley Police are that on Wednesday, about 3:30 p.m., a Toyota Townhouse vehicle was traveling along the road and 16-year-old Zidane Thomas was traveling along the same road in the opposite direction on his bicycle. Young Thomas was trying to negotiate a right turn when his bicycle reportedly collided with the Toyota Townhouse vehicle. Young Thomas was hit off his bicycle and reportedly sustained some injuries to the head. He was quickly assisted and rushed to the nearest hospital, where he reportedly died while undergoing treatment, after which the driver of the Toyota Townhouse vehicle was warned for prosecution. That was all that was reported, but investigation still continues into the incident. Now my viewers and subscribers, I am truly sorry for what happened to young Zidane Thomas. This is clearly an accident which in result has ended up in the loss of a life. This young man who has a very bright future ahead of him. This driver, I cannot say is to be blamed because he played his role as he assisted this young man to the hospital, but he could not be treated and recover to a healthy state. I send my condolences to his families and loved ones. This must be a grieving time. FID, Mocha, JCF probe the loss of millions of dollars in the education ministry. Separate investigation should now be underway by the FID, the Financial Investigation Division, the police, and the major organized crime and the anti-corruption agency MOCA into the reported transaction between the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information and the Joint Committee of Tertiary Education (JCTE), which has led $124 million in taxpayers' money unaccounted for. To my viewers and subscribers, not really so much money government system are up and people are suffering in our country. Reports are that the Minister of Education, Fayal Williams, she was the one who asked the FID to probe into the matter. She also wrote to the police and MOCA telling them that she is willing to provide any information they may need in their investigations. Round of applause to Miss Fayal Williams. This corruption thing has been going on for far too long. Now the latest development came after a day they embattled the acting permanent secretary in the Education Ministry. Dr. Grace McLean was sent on leave on Wednesday. This all followed Tuesday's tabling in Parliament of a damning special report from the Auditor General, Pamela Monroe Ellis, which cited failure on Miss McLean's part to provide proper fiduciary by allowing millions of dollars to be paid to the JCTE after they have decided to go private and become a private business. The audit report also wrapped the former private permanent secretary within the ministry, Dean Roy Bernard, along the same lines of dealing with the JCTE. In total, $124 million of public funds is now unaccounted for, and the JCT reportedly refused to provide any information to Monroe Ellis during their probe. The Auditor General suggested that fraud may have been committed and so on, had urged Ms. Fayal Williams to call in the police or some other investigative body to probe the matter. I'm about to read a full text statement from Ms. Williams. The Ministry of Education, Youth and Information. The Honorable Fayal Williams acknowledges the tabling of the Special Audit Report and the Joint Committee for Tertiary Education, JCTE, prepared by the Auditor General Department and tabled in Parliament on October the 12th, 2021. Following the receipts of the Auditor General recommendations, the Minister of Education, Honorable Fayal Williams, formally referred the matter to the Chief Technical Director of the Formal Investigations Division, FID, in a letter dated October the 7th, 2021. Minister Williams also wrote to the Director General of MOCA, Colonel Desmond Edwards, in a letter dated October 14th, 2021, indicating the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information availability in providing any amount of information needed in aid of their investigation. The Jamaica's Constabulary Force, JCF, Acting Commissioner of Police, was also alerted to the RGD's report. The Ministry of Education, Youth and Information is fully committed to providing information to the RGD, the FID, and MOCA to facilitate their ongoing investigation in keeping the principles of transparency and accountability.